Hello everyone, in this video we are going to implement 3-bit synchronous up counter and also down counter using Electric Studio app. Before that, you all know what is the purpose of counters. Counters are used for counting and the counting depends on the number of flip-flops, that is 2 power n. And as I said, we are going to build 3-bit, that is 2 power 3 is going to give us 8 states, so our counting will be from 0 to 7. Now let's proceed with the implementation of it. And now once you open the Electric Studio app, this is how the interface will be. The top tab contains all the edit tools and the bottom tab contains all the required symbols. And now let's proceed with our implementation. For implementing 3-bit synchronous up counter, we are in need of 3 JK flip-flops. Now for triggering our flip-flops, we are in need of a clock pulse. And for the input, I am using an voltage source and an AND gate for logic. These are the required elements for building us. Now for making connections in the circuit, you can find the pencil tool in the bottom of the tab. Just tap on it and tap to the ends where you need to make connections like this. And I said this is a synchronous counter. So all the flip-flops are given with the same clock pulse. Our JK flip-flop is given with the input by using an voltage source. Both this JK are given with high inputs. While making like this connection, you can find extra connection in between RJ and K. To avoid such connections, you can find in the bottom tab a crossover. Use crossover too so that you can avoid such unwanted connections in your circuits. Like this. As you know, the flip-flop has two outputs, one is Q and another one is minus Q, and now the output of the Q is given as the input to our next stage flip-flop and also as one of the input to our AND gate. The next stage Q output is given to the one of the input for the AND gate, and the output of the AND gate is given as the input to our third stage JK flip-flop. This is our circuit. We'll see how to run the circuit. For that, we need to give input to our circuit. For giving input, you just click on the clock and you can see the change in the color. And if you see the top left corner, the symbol along with the letter E is shown. Just click on it. By this, you can change your inputs. And further, for seeing output, you need to click on the flip-flop and you can find Alt 3. Just click on it and now you can see the top left corner. There's a symbol with the letter L. Just tap on it. You will be shown like this with window. Just give show indicator and hide. Repeat it for the other flip-flop. After everything is being set, all you need to do is just run the circuit. Just tap and give run. And you can find this letter appearing in center of the each flip-flops. The L denotes low, that is 0, and the H denotes high, that is 1. And in this circuit, the first flip-flop denotes the LSB bit and the last flip-flop denotes the MSB bit. How you will see the output, and another way to see the output is by using an decoder. Here if you see, you can see a 7-segment display, and for that you need a 7-segment decoder. You can find the decoder is given with the inputs from the output of each flip-flops. And now let's see our counting. Here you can see it's an up counter, that's why it counts from top to bottom, that is 0 to 7. So you can see 3-bit synchronous down counter. The circuit is almost similar. There's a small change. Here if you notice, the next stage, the second stage flip-flop and the AND gate input are given from minus Q. This is only the small change, and you can see the next input for the AND gate is also from the minus Q. This is only the small change with the up counter and the down counter, and other things are same. Now let's see the output of the synchronous down counter. Here it is the down counter, so it counts downwards, that is from 7 to 0.